Hello everyone, Amod here from the Target Common YouTube channel, and this video will be continuation to Karate Framework playlist. In the previous videos, we tried to set up Karate Framework using Karate-Core and Karate Unit 5 dependencies. I explicitly covered those concepts because I wanted you to know the basics. So explicitly, we created a Maven project. We added Karate dependency there. We created a folder structure suggested by Karate, and based on that we explicitly did the POM changes as well. We created one runner file, and here to generate the Karate log we explicitly need to add logback XML configuration file. These are basic things and we must aware of these basic concepts of Karate framework. But when we are good at basics, then there should be a way so that we can quickly start with Karate framework. For that we can use Karate archetype. We can create a project using Karate archetype. It will create a main project with the latest dependency, all the Java version configuration, POM related configurations. It will give you the suggested folder structure as well. There will be logger file to project, so there's no need to do anything extra. Even it will give you an example file, and also it will give you the runner file so that you can run the feature files in parallel. So this archetype will give you a basic get started project of Karate framework, and from there you can start using it for your project. Let's learn how can we use Karate archetype to create a get started project in no time. If you read the official documentation of Karate framework, it says that we have a way for quick start. If you have Maven installed in your system, then you need to run this command. This command says that we need to generate a project from one archetype, and the group ID of that archetype is com.intuit.karate. Artifact ID is karate-archetype. We have the version which we can see 1.4.0. The same version you would have seen in Maven Center repository also. We use the same version for our example project. And here we have group ID and artifact ID. These are actually your project name. You can change it based on your requirement. So you can copy this command, just change the group ID and artifact ID and run in command line. It will create a project for you, and then you can import that project into IntelliJ or Eclipse. That will be one way. Another way will be like we can directly create the project using the archetype in IntelliJ. You can do the same thing in Eclipse as well. I will show you the demo in IntelliJ. I will click on file, go to new, click on project. Here we have one option called create from archetype. So you may not find that Karate framework archetype here. So for that you need to click on add archetype, and here you need to pass the group ID and artifact ID. So this group ID and artifact ID are actually this group ID and artifact ID. So let me copy this group ID and paste it here, and copy the artifact ID, paste in artifact ID, and we are going to use 1.4.0. So let me type it. Now click on OK. So after adding that, you will see one option here in com.intuit.karate, Karate archetype. So this was the group ID, and the second part is the archetype ID. So you need to select this one and click on next. Here you need to give the project name. Now I need to click on next. So here you can see that it is showing that we have group ID and artifact ID and we have version. Now click on finish. It will take some time to load everything. So you can see build is successful. We didn't do anything. Automatically build was running. And after that you can see we have one SRC folder. This project name we have given. And inside this SRC, we have SRC test Java. Here we have Karate configuration.js. This is the logger configuration. Let's go to pom.xml first. Here you can see that it has added the Karate Unit 5 dependency, and whatever changes we have done in build section earlier, because we are keeping the feature files in SRC test Java folder. That's why we need to keep this configuration. So this is automatically coming here, and here they have added compiler plugin and CFI plugin as well. They have here well configured pom.xml. You can see that all the versions they are mentioning above so that you can easily manage it. One thing I want to highlight, in documentation they say that we require Java 11. Here you can see that if you are a Java developer, Karate requires at least Java 11. So instead of 1.8, here I need to put 11. Let's see other files in SRC test Java. So they have already created one project example. Inside this we have some feature files. These are like for demo. You can remove it because you want to add your feature files, and they have already given you the runner class. You can use this runner to run the feature file from this package. Then they have given you one JUnit runner class. This runner class you can use to run the feature files from the main directory and subdirectory of examples. We will see these concepts again in upcoming videos, but they have given you well structured way. There is no need to change anything in the logger configuration. Everything is set up for you. So once you have done the setup using Karate Core or Karate Unit 5, so from the next time to start with Karate Framework, you can use the Quick Start project provided by Karate Framework. So that's all in this video. If you have any doubt, please comment on this video. If you really like my videos, please like, comment, subscribe and share with others. Thank you everyone.